Ooh,
the sound of Tuesday night.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Can you hear that?
Ooh, I can hear it. I can hear it. You know what else I can hear? The opening music to the show. I hear that all the time. Like, if I'm about to walk into a meeting, I listen to that in my head. That's a hype song, man. I love that.
This one?
I mean, that one's funky. That one's funky.
Yeah. So we're playing shorthand.
We are playing shorthanded tonight. I think Michael is frozen. He'll come back to us. It's down to the two of us, ladies and gentlemen. Down to the two of us.
Oh, my God.
Hey, it's technology, baby.
Well, let me ask you, is it cutting out? It's anything I do now with this, it cuts out. So yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what to do.
I'm getting a lot of cutting in and cutting out, but we're just going to go with it.
Fantastic. Awesome. Yay. Glad we upgraded. We upgraded. All right. So it is. All right.
From the top.
All right. From the top, indeed. Hey, Michael here from Beer Baseball Blog, the adventures of craft beer and baseball. This is the Beer Baseball Blogcast, episode 95 for February 22nd, 2022. Wherever you're watching us live today, give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you're out there. And as always, we appreciate if you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Let me, goodness gracious, I am a mess.
Hey, man, it's Tuesday night. The week's just starting. We'll be fine, baby. We'll be fine.
All right. I'm going to trust you when you say that. So, a happy Tuesday, February 22nd. That's 2-2, or that's 2-2-2-2-2. So, Cowboy Jack Durango, I want you to name all these players from left to right. Go.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. On the left is Charlie Boy Knuckles. In the middle is Charleston Chew. And on the right is Beefy McRuns-a-lot.
Perfect. Are you serious? You don't know any of these players?
Nope. No, man, I'm so sorry I don't. I think that number 2, nope, I got nobody. I have nothing. Maybe is that Mike Trout?
Angelo Trinidad. Who are these players from left to right? Welcome.
Derek Jeter.
Okay.
Oh. Clayton Kershaw all the way on the right. I'm unsure in the middle, though.
Oh, I had a feeling you would be. Hall of Fame pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. Probably the best Orioles pitcher all time. Actually did an underwear ad. He was actually like Burt Reynolds in his underwear. Also, Pete Rose also did a similar ad, but Jim Palmer looked a lot better.
Jim Palmer. You just said it.
There you go.
Yeah, how did I not know that was Jim Palmer? So.
Yes. Yes, the jockey underwear. Yes.
I love it. Coming in hot from the somewhere in Los Angeles.
Yes. Right on. All right. So, oh my goodness. My technology is awful tonight. Let's muddle through, right?
Right.
Let's do it. As always, if you'd like to support us and all of our efforts here at the Beer Baseball Blog, you can buy our stickers, buttons, and beer coasters on our Etsy page. Go to beerbaseball.store. And as always, if you'd like to get more connected with us, become a Patreon member for as low as $5 a month. Go to patreon.com/Beer Baseball. I'm going to scroll our current Patreon supporters. So thank you to all these great people for supporting our efforts for 95 straight weeks. Can you even fathom that? Right?
95.
So, yes. We're like a freight train. We will not slow down.
That's right. Slow and steady like a freight train, baby.
Freight train's a good brother. Freight train is a good brother.
So here is the lineup card for tonight. Batting leadoff is the VP of Content Development here at the Beer Baseball blog, Angelo Trinidad. Welcome.
Is it possible for a leadoff batter to be late? So I really thought I was going to get here in time. Actually, I was surprised. I don't know if my clocks are behind or whatever, but like right when I logged on, it was like 6 o'clock exactly. So I was like, okay, perfect. Then I get in and it's like live 3 minutes. I'm like, what is happening? So hit some unexpected traffic, but I'm here. My lovely wife even tried to plate my dinner for me to eat while I was walking in the door, but only had a chance to take a couple bites. But I'm enjoying a incredible brew. I can't wait to share what I'm drinking, and I'm excited to be here for episode 95. And how are you gents doing?
Doing great here. Yeah, we're really glad that you're here. And the field correspondent and senior research analyst here at the Beer Baseball blog, Kevin Lyon, will be here shortly or at the same height. But hitting third is the Goodwill ambassador and the Sultan of Swig here at the Beer Baseball blog, Cowboy, Jack Durango.
It's not unusual for me to drink a beer. It's not unusual for me to make you laugh. But when I don't know the trivia, it's not unusual to see me cry. I want to die. It's not unusual for Kevin to be so late. It's not unusual for me to sing a song. But if you wait for the game, it's not unusual to find out that Jack one-cut sharks. Whoa, 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 yeah. Welcome, everyone, to the Murderer's Row. We are the 4 horsemen of the beer apocalypse, America's team, the Diamond Exchange, the crown jewel of craft beer and baseball. We love you.
Let him hear it. Yes.
Enough said.
Cowboy Jack Durango, you bring it every week. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Like, and going with a Tom Jones number there. Very nicely done.
I've got range. From Tom Jones to Axl Rose, baby. It's Cowboy Jack Durango.
Well, as a cowboy, you would automatically have range. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dang. Mike's on fire.
Pack it in, guys. Yes. Pack it in. We're not doing better than that one tonight.
Yeah. let's here's the pencil. Hey, here's the pencil. Let's take it home.
Oh boy. All right. So without further ado, we'll definitely wait for Kevin to get here, but we're not gonna wait to do this. We're gonna see what we're drinking tonight. So Angelo, why don't you go first? You have a really special one here.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. This was one of the beers I picked up from my trip to Las Vegas last weekend or 2 weekends ago now, from Lovely Lady Brewing Company in Henderson, Nevada, specifically downtown or Old Town, that's called. It's the Riviera Double Hazy IPA. This one's 7.5% ABV, no IBU listed. This is brewed with, Cara orange. I hope I'm saying that right. But this one is citrusy. It is fruity. This is the epitome of a hazy IPA. And for one that was a huge fan of Glow back in the day, this was very nostalgic from the purposes of being named after the now imploded casino, the Riviera. And I actually saw the sign from the Riviera at the Neon Museum in Las Vegas a couple years ago when I had a chance to visit. So super excited to try this beer. And this beer is Very, very good, and just what I need after sitting in over 60 minutes of traffic to drive 20 miles.
Yes. Yes, that's we're back to the old days, as it were, of traffic. Yeah, it's that's California traffic right there. Speaking of glow, for those of you who don't know, there was actually it was actually based on something in the late 80s. This was it. That's David McLean in the middle right there. Mount Fiji, or
Mount Fiji, yeah.
Herman Lanitzka. Who else is in there? Hollywood and Matilda the Hun. Who else is in there?
I had a chance to spend some time with Matilda the Hun back during the Mach 1 days. She had kind of befriended Josh. You all remember Josh, or Cowboy Jack may not, but Michael does. And she was in the process of writing a memoir, and he was going to assist her in the process. And also had a chance to work with Hollywood a little bit at it wasn't called WrestleCon, Wrestle Reunion. Our booths were right next to each other, so I had a chance to talk to her and kind of get to know her a bit. This was when they were looking to relaunch Glow. So so that was really awesome to get a chance to get to know some of those ladies, especially being so enamored with like the costumes and the gimmicks and this was like, for me, when I was a kid, this is like what I always pictured like Vegas would be like once I ever visited. Then I didn't see I saw different gimmicks in Vegas when I went for the first time as a kid, and not these gimmicks.
Of course.
But super cool.
And here's that sign you talked about. It's actually at the Neon Museum, and I've been to that. It's amazing. Super cool. All right. Is this Cowboy Jack Durango? You're up next.
So tonight I am having my good friends Toppling Goliath Brewer. We became like this. We are closer than myself and Ian with If Sports Cards. Toppling Goliath and I. Tonight I try their Double India Pale Ale. It's called the Sun Reaper. And I have to tell you, I'm not going to read the back of the can. I'm just going to give you this. Radiant Haze by Toppling Goliath is my favorite IPA that I've ever had. This beer is so mellow, so sweet, and it has just the right amount of IPA kick. This is now my number 2 beer. Toppling Goliath is killing it in the beer game.
Love it. Love it. It's your Radiant, like Kevin's Radiant.
It is my Radiant. Only these guys are in Decorah, Iowa, or Idaho, or whatever the town is. I wish I could. I'm going to go. Iowa, Idaho. It's all the same. I'm in Arizona. There's 3 states. Arizona, Texas, and California. Everywhere else is just a territory. I'm on fire.
Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Kevin's beer tonight is from Fort Point Beer Company. He's going to be talking about this when he gets in. So we will definitely make mention of this. My beer is an old favorite from El Segundo Brewing Company. Not an old favorite, but an old favorite brewery of ours. Obviously very famous for the Stone Cold Steve Austin beer. They're our IPA, but this is the Strata West Coast IPA from El Segundo Brewing Company, 7.2 ABV, an astronomic amount of Strata hops, plus a couple atmospheric ones, which I'm not quite sure what that means. Atmospheric. So it doesn't say anything else about what those could be. But yeah, it's so usually when usually a lot of these West Coast IPAs, or just IPAs in general, to get more flavor, they'll mix the hops. But I've been noticing that when they and you get kind of spoiled by that, because there's a lot of different taste profiles with this. But when beers go for just one hop and then try to really push it, I always think that it's a little bit less and it doesn't have the punch. But what I also kind of find out is like, oh, okay, if it's one hop, it's not going to be as strong. So there's no IBU on this one. So that's probably why it's probably just a smoother profile. So and it probably doesn't have like the punch that I usually like. So now I'm kind of understanding a little bit more that I like the blended hops more than I just like the straight hops. So a bit of a different thing.
So when you describe the hops like that, is it like, is the taste hoppier, or it's just a little bit more like pungent?
It's like a cleaner flavor, like it's just like one profile, whereas the other ones will have like a different, like it'll have different flavors to it. I think that's where you get kind of the tropical flavors and stuff like that mixed in with it. So it has like a different, and then you get like the earthy taste to it, or the blending of it actually changes the profile.
Yeah, so that sounds like a really good one. I definitely got to add that to my list.
Yeah, if you ever see it, I definitely pick it up. El Segundo, you can't miss. I don't think I've had a beer from them that I haven't liked. So
I've actually, I think I've only ever had the Broken Skull IPA from El Segundo, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So anything that they do is great. Although I saw something they put out. I think it was Stone Cold put out a seltzer, and there's one mixed with banana, and I'm just like, no, say it ain't so.
Wait, no, a banana seltzer?
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever been
Steve Austin.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever been done before, a banana seltzer.
Sign me up, brother.
I figured you like that. I figure you like that.
Oh, it has to have like a wrestling name, right?
No, it's pretty pedestrian actually. It's not anything wrestling related.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Gotta check that out.
Yeah, I thought so too. Let's check out the chat. My brother Adam is here.
I love that name. That's so awesome.
Absolutely. Bubble Pug, thank you so much for joining.
In the house.
Yeah, we saw John Tallwar's here. Kevin's on the road texting and driving. Be careful out there, kiddo. Yeah. Ian and Nikki are here from If Sports Cards. Thanks so much. Jen, thank you for joining us. Who else is here? David. Oh, newest Patreon supporter, the expert Matt Sinister.
The expert. Yeah. What is Matt Sinister's area of expertise?
I would assume it's professional wrestling. How to get a free. He gets a PhD in professional wrestling, and he probably could tell you like everything about ICO Pro and the XFL. Yeah, he's very well rounded when it comes to anything World Wrestling Entertainment.
So he's an expert in the art of brothering.
Yes.
So then he must be an expert at getting a free meal at Denny's.
He very well could be.
You can't brother unless you brother your way into a good free Denny's.
There you go.
I brothered myself into a free dessert in Vegas, so we all have it in us.
Perfect. I remember the great Colt Cabana one time told me, he said he would, when we went into Subway right before I was going to take him, he was going to get on a flight, and it was right by LAX. So we stopped at Subway, and he had the greatest move. He goes, "How much for a free drink?" And it worked. It worked. They gave him like a free drink. I was like, wow, lives the gimmick.
Dude,
good for him.
That's so good.
All right, so let's get into it. Where is my? Are you serious? No, I'm sorry. I'm a mess today. All right, here we go. From the top. Booyah!
Booyah!
This day of baseball history for February 22nd. What was that, Jack? Before we get started,
I said booyakasha.
All right, here we go. February 22nd, 1880. So before I tell you this, we have two interesting stories from the 19th century. We have two fun stories from the 20th century, and we have two really dumb stories from the 21st century. So this unbelievable. So let's get to it. February 22nd, 1880, George Wright signs a contract with the Boston Red Caps, which states that it will not allow him to travel with the team on Western road trips. Now, this is 1880. No Western road trips. He wants to only participate in games played in New England and Troy. So nothing. I'm not sure that they went to the West Coast, but it was west of where they were. So no Western trips for this guy. The arrangement will allow the Hall of Fame shortstop to devote more time to his sporting goods business.
Dude.
Wow.
He is the front of an early 2000s emo rock band. Like,
yeah,
this dude played guitar in My Chemical Romance. Like, what a daring look for the 1880s.
Yeah.
Yes,
I love the 1880 Wolverine haircut.
Right.
Yes. And the extreme part, like he says, I'm going to part my hair if it kills me.
You commit to that part. You shave that in.
Yes, Jody says those boots. I mean, exactly. I like.
They're certainly not wearing shoes. They're certainly not wearing wrestling shoes and kick pads. I'll tell you that.
that's for sure. Ooh, Northern Arizona getting a brisk. Oof. 4 to 8 degrees. I'm assuming that is.
No, 4 to 8 inches of snow tonight.
Of snow. Oh, goodness gracious!
Wow.
I don't know what that is out here. I don't know. We're lucky to get rain.
You can only imagine, but Jody, be safe, man. Be safe.
Yeah, for real, definitely. All right, here we go. This is a fun one. February 22nd, 1880. February 22nd, 1889, Italy's King Humbert is among the fans to witness the Chicago's beat the All-Americans 3-2 outside Rome at the Villa Borghese. Originally billed as Spalding's Australian baseball tour, the trip expands to include the contest in Europe, much to the surprise of the captive players aboard the ship en route to the Lyon Down Under. They actually started in Australia. So it went from Australia, went to Sri Lanka, and then Egypt, and then they went to Rome. They actually made it a further trip. So this is a picture from that. Can you imagine that there's actually a picture of this?
It's pretty
incredible. And this is there's actually a book dedicated to it. So I wanted to. It's actually more expensive. It's like $40, but I've been trying to find it a little bit cheaper. But it looks really super interesting, and you can see the front there is kind of based on that picture that we just saw. So if you go back here, that's the front is that picture right there.
Man, that is so mind blowing.
Yeah,
like. They're in Rome, and they were called was the Chicago's and who?
And the All-Americans. And it was basically, I mean, this is it was the book is called Ambassadors and Pinstripes, the Spalding World Baseball Tour and the Birth of the American Empire. So I'm going to go over this one. So it was inspired by. It was actually, we talked about the sporting good guy, George Wright, before this. So Spalding, obviously we know about Spalding sporting goods, right? This was he was a sporting magnate at the time. And the team circled the globe for 6 months from 1888 to 1889, competing in faraway destinations. So it was just like, hey, we're just going to do this thing and see if it works. Baseball wasn't even an established sport at that time. It was just like they just took it around the world.
Like, bro, what a great tour to be on. That's my dream tour. Just, how great.
Yes, Kevin will be here shortly. Or Cowboy Jack.
That's the same height. Yeah. If you go back one, this makes me appreciate how true that Topps sticks to the Allen and Ginter design. Like even the font is like the exact same font, and like
Yes.
So those of you that are kind of unfamiliar with what Allen Ginter is, like this is why the design is so bizarre like this, and this is why they have people on the set that aren't baseball players. So they really stuck true to the original Allen and Ginter, these were cards that came in packs of cigarettes, correct? Like back in the day. So
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And that's why Hannes Wagner didn't want to be in it, because he was not a cigarette smoker or tobacco user. He wanted out of it. That's why those cards are so valuable. Yeah, but these are beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yep. All right. February 22nd, 1936. This is a wild one. I don't even understand how this is even a story or true. So, as thousands cheer on both sides of the river, 48-year-old Senator legend Walter Johnson throws a silver dollar to the far side of the river, believed to be a 386-foot toss.
Wow.
The Washington, D.C., it's a sequential. Oh my gosh, that's a huge word. Sequential celebration, which commemorates the 204th anniversary of George Washington's birth, stages the event to duplicate the alleged feat by the young Virginian accomplished when he threw a silver dollar across the Potomac River. So, okay, so I'm just like, that's all the information that they gave, right? So I had to research this a little bit further. So this is in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and it was to celebrate George Washington's 204th birthday. The town actually planned to do a day-long celebration to cap off the day. So this is the big finale, like the big fireworks, like a finale of this. To cap off the day, they invited Walter Johnson to duplicate George Washington's legendary throw of a silver dollar across the Rappahannock River. I think that's the way you pronounce that. So, as the story goes, there was a Republican senator that said, like, he says it's impossible. So he's gonna take bets, $20 to $1 for anybody, that he can't do it. So altogether, the citizens raised about $5,000 against it. So there's wagering on this that he couldn't do it. And
$5,000 in 1936 money.
Right.
Millions.
Yeah. So, people like took him up on this, and it was, from what they say, that he actually did it. He actually threw it across. So, wow. But did he? I'm not sure. Yes or no. But this is the way the legend goes. There's so much more here that has to be dug on this one, but it was actually a thing that happened. And there's, again, photography of it in 1936.
Yeah,
right. This happened. Unbelievable.
What a crazy story, man.
And well, Kevin, you were here for this, yeah?
I'm the little boy right there holding the, that's me.
He's holding the newspaper.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I holding there? I'm holding the newspaper. I made a killing that day. So you don't know the result? I'm not going to tell you. All you know is I made a few bucks that day. Help get through the depression, you know?
You're always working. You never can just be a spectator. You're always working.
Hey, you know, you got to make the money, brother. Always working. When I'm not working, you're working somebody, you know?
That's it. So February 22nd, 1938, after college, TCU, Texas Christian University football All-American Sammy Baugh signs a contract with the St. Louis Cardinals. Slingin' Sammy, who will experience little playing time as a backup to starting shortstop Marty Marion, will leave the minor leagues and play in the National Football League, where he will become a Hall of Fame quarterback with the Washington Redskins. Any thoughts of Slingin' Sammy Baugh? And by the way, terrible form on the right. I can understand why he might not play too well.
I feel like I could play limbo, going underneath his leg. It's so high up,
I thought he was.
Yeah, no.
I thought he was dancing. So
I'm just wondering: is he throwing
Yeah.
the ball up? Is he's looking up like he's going to just throw the ball
Yeah.
up high in the air?
Right.
He's not really pitching.
He's clearly
I
making a
never knew-
mockery of the game.
I never
Yes.
knew he played ball though. I never knew he played football though, or baseball. Sorry,
I didn't either.
obviously football.
I didn't
I'm
either.
like, baseball. What?
Yeah, because
For the now Washington Commanders.
That's right. That's right. He's a legacy for the Commanders. Yes.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
I
mean,
don't know
look
if
at-
they really. I don't know if they really thought through the name of that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
They should have just been the Washington Generals. You know what I mean? Because they're not like and they'd be the best Washington General team ever.
That's true. That's true. That'd be amazing. Actually,
They win one game and they're already better than the Washington Generals in basketball.
the football players on the left like they look like straight out of central casting for football
Yeah.
players of that
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
Like there's that one guy who looks like Spanky from the Little Rascals, but like a 32-year-old version of that.
I expect to see Harold Lloyd in there, and this is actually a photo from the movie The Freshman. You know what I mean? Let's go way back around that time period.
Wow.
wow, deep cut.
Oh yeah.
Gee,
Well, it's 1938. Actually,
Sure.
I'm sorry. The talkies were starting to become a thing by 1938.
Right. Yeah. No, you were there.
I know.
So we had some fun stories from the 19th, 20th. Now here's two clunkers from oh my gosh.
I came in time just for the clunkers. Great.
You did. But it pertains to your team.
Oh no.
So February 22nd, 2005, Tom Unberg, a California state assemblyman, introduces legislation. I'm going to back up and say introduces legislation that would require pro franchises to use disclaimers if they do not play a majority of home games in the location used in their name.
Wait, what?
With
What?
exactly.
What?
With his Truth in Sports Advertising Act, the Anaheim Democrat is attempting to prevent the local team from changing its name from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim,
Ugh.
the Halos' third moniker since the franchise inception in 1961. Ladies and gentlemen, if you live in California, your tax dollars at work right here.
Thank you, government. Thank you.
Unfortunately, I moved to Anaheim about a year after this. I don't remember if I got a chance to vote this guy out or not.
Oh my God. And so if you look him up, he actually was, I don't know if he was voted out or he left politics, but if you look on his Twitter, I'm back. And he wants to get back in the game. So
Sure. Yeah.
Wait,
no,
what's his name again? So I know not to vote for him. What was his name again?
Tom Unberg, Umberg.
All right.
So Truth in Sports Advertising Act.
I
Thank
was
you
worried you were
very
going to tell me this was
Wow,
proposing
okay.
the Angels go to the minor leagues. This is what I thought was the start of the Angels to go to the minor league team.
much. Yes.
So we're falling behind in education. We're literally burning the earth to the ground. We're in a drought. The sea levels are rising. There's inequality across the board. But you know what, Umberg, you did it, bro. You really exposed some truth in sports advertising.
Everything was perfect in 2005. Everything's happened in the last 15 years, right? Everything's gone down all these changes in the world. None of that was happening in 2005. Come on, Jack. Are we talking BC or AD? Because I was there for both. What are we talking? Are we talking 2005 BC, 2005 AD? I don't know.
I love that you're just Baphomet, dude. You've just been dancing along and all the society's burning.
Well, you accused me of having a time machine today, so you might be onto something there.
Hey, that was a pretty solid time machine move that you pulled earlier.
Well, then I'd be on time every week.
That's a good point.
And finally, to wrap this up, not a big news day on February 22nd.
No.
Last year, wow.
Last year,
first-
February
this is our
22nd,
first-
2021. It's been a year since this guy.
Wait,
His
hold
name
on.
is Kevin. Yes.
Not me.
Before you tell this story, can I just give you my initial impression?
Okay, go for it.
I'm ready.
So this guy really drank a lot and made some bad decisions, and this is his apology video that he posted to social media after beating up his family. And he's like, no, don't kick me out of the landscaping business. Like, we're good folk. I'm sorry that I punched my kids in the face. That's an apology, a drunken apology video, right?
Is that your video, Jack?
Hey, whoa. Kayfabe, dude. Kayfabe.
Oh, sorry,
Kayfabe.
Sorry, Jen.
So,
sorry. What happened a year ago?
So, Kevin Mather resigns as the president of the Mariners, the Seattle Mariners, when the February 5th Zoom video of a meeting with a Rotary Club goes viral. So, basically, he did this video, and it wasn't required by the Mariners or anything. He just goes, hey, I'm just going to jump on with some Rotary Club members, and I'm just going to talk Mariners baseball. So he's been with the team since 1996 and named president in 2014. The former club official questioned if Hisashi Iwakuma needed an interpreter, commented on the poor English spoken by top prospect Julio Rodriguez, shared the organization's decision to manipulate service time by not calling up prospects. And one of them was Jared Kelenic, who had an outstanding, he didn't have a great season at first. He actually got sent back to the minors, but this guy is going to be a star. They actually traded Robinson Cano for him to the Mets. So he actually said, like, yeah, we have 6 years with him, so we're just going to manipulate his time. We don't care. We're just going to, we want him to get some more at bats. And it was basically because he could play on any major league roster. Like he was that good. Kelenic was, but he was immediately fired after the Zoom call. They're like, why did you do this? Like, he just went off on people. I always say, like, whenever these things happen, I'm just like, this is a perfect case of, like, just shut up. Like,
So,
everybody doesn't have to know everything. Yeah.
So
and
it took 2 weeks for them to fire the guy, though. You said the Zoom call was on the 6th.
On February 5th. Yeah. So
it took 2.5 weeks to realize, we should fire this guy.
No, it wasn't even that. He resigned. They didn't even fire him.
He resigned.
He didn't fire him.
So I think the if I remember correctly, the story broke like a few days before he resigned.
All right.
So because it was like someone that had recorded that. Yeah, because someone had recorded. So someone had recorded the Zoom call. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No problem. No one's gonna record this. Come on, he deserves it for being that much of a dummy. Everything's being recorded nowadays.
But this is a big reason. So, like, for those of you who don't know, baseball's still in a lockout, and one of the big points of that lockout, from the player's perspective, is this service time. How ownership manipulates that. Chris Bryant is a perfect example of that. They actually brought him up in May, so they got an extra year of they could control him for an extra year.
I thought that happened with somebody more recently as well, but I can't remember who it was. I remember that this year. That was somebody in the last couple of years. I never even knew that was
it almost happened with Wander Franco and Bruhan and stuff like that. I mean, it happens a lot. I mean, it's calculated, definitely. Because that losing that year is a big deal. So, this guy basically went and exposed it all and just gave away all the trade secrets and said, like, yeah, this is what we're doing. And it was just like, there were like 3 people on the call.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So good stuff. So, kudos to, this is why we have a lockout. Hopefully it's resolved. I doubt it'll be resolved in time, but it is what it is. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get into baseball card sharks. Here are the baseball card sharks standing. Look at this. Look at this. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, 3-way tie for first. And I'm down with the guests. I'm like an Airbnb. I'm taking care of the guests. down in the cellar. We're definitely taking. But yeah, so Cowboy Jack with a big victory last week.
Huge victory. Huge victory. Tonight, I duplicate it and I go in the lead.
Yep. Okay. Wow. Calling your shot. All right. So
He does every week. It's all right.
here are the Baseball Card Shark rules. We're going to draw 11 cards. 3 go on your bench, 8 on the board. We're going to start from the bottom. It's a high-low game. We're going to pick what the category is. I'm going to start with position players. We're also going to everybody's going to pick a in the chat who's ever a Patreon member, as we're gonna pick what spot that is. So let me pull this on here.
Oh, what is that? I see, Michael Mondragon. What is that? Fancy
Yes.
box. Oh, look at that.
So we're gonna go with Topps Baseball 2022 Series 1 that just came out last week, and so I pulled cards here. So these are the cards here. These are all position players. So I'm going to pull this over here. One thing I'm going to do is really quickly is I'm going to see. So we have spots here 2 through 8. So we're going to randomize and see where we're going to place this. And so the Patreon member is responsible for picking that one. So let me randomize. If the first, yeah. So we're at 3. Wow. We haven't been too deep on these, so like 3. So right here, I'm gonna put that right there.
Hey, while you're setting up, let me tell people, because I'm sure,
Sure.
if you want to get a good look at some of these cards, be sure to go to our YouTube page, Beer Baseball Blog, and see Angelo's first look at it. Some good stuff in there.
Thanks for the plug there, Kev.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate
that was
it.
the first thing I think of. I've got to keep that plug in, brother. Even though I know you will at the end, but
Little plug ski.
Exactly.
Little good brother plug ski.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, Jack, do you go first? Who wants to go?
Yes,
who wants
sir.
to step up
No.
first? Oh, wow. He's going to do it. He's going to go
All
for
right.
it. So,
hey, man, I'm the defending champion. I'm going to go into this one. Ian, I see you in the chat. You're my guy.
No.
Let's rock and roll.
Ian, get ready.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, can I go first? I can pick Ian because this is the one I'm going to need help with. It's current cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we need a
All
category.
right, Ian.
You want to pick a category first?
Okay.
You put the cards out first.
So let me pull the bottom card, and I'm gonna see what the categories are. So we have games, we have at bats, we have runs, hits, doubles, triples, home runs, RBIs, stolen bases, base on balls. We have slugging percentage, OPS, which is an interesting one. Average and WAR. Oh, WAR would be a really interesting one. We'd have to explain it a little bit.
Yeah. You have to explain OPS. I'm like, I can barely remember what OPS is. I'm like,
yeah.
I was gonna say triples sounds like a pretty interesting topic for
That's-
these.
Have we done
a tough
triples
one.
before? That's a
That's a
tough
tough one.
one.
that's tough.
Sure. No, that's when I win, dude. When the going gets tough. That's
All
when I
right.
win.
All right.
All right.
Ian may not like that choice. Hopefully, Ian's all right with triples. Get ready, Ian.
All right.
No fear.
No
So
fear. He
in our
has fear, but he has
trivia,
no fear.
in our trivia, where we have this man, it's going to actually be Miguel Cabrera centric. So we're going to start off with Miguel Cabrera right at the top, future
good.
Hall of Famer.
Solid.
Oh,
good
look
amount of
at this.
Uh-oh.
Who's right behind him? Mike
Dude.
Trout.
Miguel Trucha. Well done. That's his name in Spanish. Trout
Yeah,
is
I'm sure.
Trucha.
All right. Oh, this is a good match.
Josh Donaldson.
This is a
Josh
tough start here. This is
It
gonna be tough.
is. Yasmani Grandal.
All right.
So that's Ian. He's got to know who Yasmani.
Ian, you better
Tommy
look
LaStella.
up. You better start.
I missed
Googling some
LaStella.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. He's good
This got David
players.
Fletcher out of it.
Starling Marte, former Pirate.
I was like, I didn't even know when. I'm like,
Time
when did
back?
he become an A?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of these players. Like I'm just like, I can't believe that. The horizontal card of Ryan McMahon.
Well, I mean, maybe he joined the A's later in the season because it's like the Chris Bryant card is him as a Giant.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's a nice card.
So Harrison Bader. Actually, Harrison Bader. I have a foul ball for him, but he almost killed you, Kevin. So I don't think
I
you'll
know.
like him.
It's not good.
Does he have a solid like brother mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
100%.
Like
Yeah.
I
I think you'd like him. He's very Ian-esque.
I think he
sure.
likes. I think Jack likes him because he almost killed me with a foul ball.
Oh no, yeah, no. I love him for that, but also he's very Ian-esque. So
what is that jersey?
So this is
Wow,
it's for the Boston Marathon. They actually had they actually wore these quite a few times, and I think they were going to wear them in the playoffs too.
Okay, because that looks more like a UCLA Bruin outfit.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's for the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
So Mauricio Dubon from the Giants, and your last one is the mayor of Ding Dong City, Travis Shaw, who I saw play for the San Antonio Missions when he played for the Brewers.
Wow.
So
the mayor of Ding Dong City.
That's legitimately his nickname. And Bubble Pug will back me up on that.
I never heard that one. Right on.
Solid nickname, dude.
All right. So the triples for Miguel Cabrera. I can't imagine that he has too many of them, but the point size is so small.
He has a lot of hits, though.
I'm actually going to get a magnifying glass because some of this stuff is so bad. Okay. Oh my gosh. He only has 17 triples.
Huh. A guy who has over 3,000 hits.
17 triples, as you see right down there. 502 home runs, but yet 17 triples.
Sure.
He'll put the brakes. He'll put the brakes on when he gets a second.
If he gets a second.
So Mike Trout, more or less than 17.
Wow. I mean, 17 is a very low number. I don't even know. I can guess what a triple is. I'm going to guess it's when you hit the ball and get to third base.
Yes.
I'm going to say.
You picked the category, so I hope you knew what it was.
Sure. No, I don't know what it was. I guess.
But again, you didn't know who Derek Jeter was, though. But it's fine.
I'm going to say Miguel Trucha has more than 17.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll say the wrong Miguel.
Okay.
This is Mike Miguel.
It's Mike.
Mike.
Yes. You would be right when he has 49.
Wow.
Yes.
49. 310 home runs, 49. Look at all those reds, like all those leaders. Wow. Pretty impressive. All right. So 49.
49 to 310 is a lot more balanced than 17 to 500.
Yeah.
So Josh Donaldson, higher or lower than 49? This could be very interesting.
I don't know.
I think it's close.
He's been playing longer than Trout, I believe.
He definitely has been playing longer. For sure.
I don't know.
He has been playing longer, but I mean, is he as strong at bat and is he as fast on the bases?
That's the key, is the speed, brother.
That's what you have to factor in, is how fast is he?
Wow. Love it.
I mean, yeah, in my limited baseball knowledge, what's the number to beat?
49.
Oh man, this guy looks like a powerhouse runner. I'm gonna go low 50s, higher.
Oh,
higher.
Wow. I don't know. I don't think so, but all right, we'll see.
12.
Oh no.
All right. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. That was I mean, I didn't expect that low, to be honest.
I didn't expect that low either. I thought you'd have more than Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Ian's back in the mix. So
yeah.
What's the high low on the 12 with Pablo Sandoval? I don't think he has a card in the set. So
all right. So who's next? Who wants to step up?
I'll go next. Yeah, I'll go next.
Angelo. All right. So your card is a horizontal Brett Gardner.
Okay. It's a nice
Yankees.
benchmark. I like it.
Another one. It's almost the exact same pose.
Yeah.
Josh Reddick, who's actually had a pretty long career. I believe he's on the A's as well. And another horizontal Trevor Story.
Horror Story to you.
Horror Story, yes.
That's a solid nickname, dude. That's a solid nickname.
Since Jack didn't even get to the third spot. I will pick Ian as my.
Oh, Ian, you're back in.
Is there
You're
anyone
back
out
in.
there?
Ian,
besides
Ian,
me,
you're
the
back
only one
in, brother.
there? Darn it.
Yes.
Should have stepped in.
I also like Trevor Never Ending Story.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So that's for us oldies. So Brett Gardner, he actually has, oh, wow. Wow. Would you have imagined that Brett Gardner has more triples than Mike Trout? He does.
Yeah.
And he's a fast player. How many was that?
73.
Oh,
Yeah, but look how many years he's
73.
played, though.
Yeah, he's been playing a long time, and he's
All
definitely
Yankees.
not like the most power hitter out there, but he's a good solid hitter with good speed. But that's 70.
So Josh Reddick, more or less than 73.
I'll go with less than 73.
I think that's a pretty safe bet. Good fast player though, and he has 33. 33. Yeah.
So that's a solid number 2, though.
Yeah. I actually, in looking back at him, I forgot that he played with the Dodgers. He played with the Astros. I totally, and started with the Red Sox. I didn't know that either. So
No,
33 is a number to beat. Trevor Story.
All those years with the Athletics. I mean, you got to give it to him.
Yeah. Jack, are you an Athletic supporter?
I do support athletics.
All right.
So Trevor Story, higher or lower?
33 is the number.
That's this stuff, yeah.
I'll go with higher than 33.
This is a tough one to me because you got guys playing the Rockies where they get a lot of hits.
You said higher or lower than?
You said higher.
You said higher? Higher.
Mhm.
This is gonna be close.
Trevor Story has 27.
Oh,
It was as close as I thought it would be, for sure.
Yeah. Good hitter too. So Noah's made it to the Patreon spot.
all right, Ian. Let's see if I can get to you, Ian. Get to you, Ian. Come on.
Man,
Good play,
Ian
Kev.
is
See what happens. Let's just go for it.
Ian is getting passed around.
Oh no, no one
That's
even
right.
got to him yet.
Polar Bear
like
Pete
Polar Bear.
Alonso.
All right.
This will be fun. Jorge Alfaro, catcher. How many triples
All
could
right.
he have?
I don't know how many Polar Bear could have.
Oh, a pure hitter here with his days with the Diamondbacks, Gerardo Parra.
All right.
This is very difficult.
Kevin, before you start, look at me in the eye. Look at me in the eye. I believe in you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I love you.
Okay. Thank you. Love you too, Jack. I know this is serious. It's like my life depends
Pete
on it.
Alonso. Look at all those asses in the seats right there. They've
Are they in
come out
Florida?
fast.
Maybe this is in Florida.
This is definitely
Miami,
like this
sorry,
is probably
Miami.
mid-season. They're
I think
already
it's
out
the
of it.
Miami Marlins Stadium. Maybe you'll see the Marlin guy hat in the background.
So he has 5. He has a grand total of 5.
jeez. Oh my gosh.
No, 5.
Ah.
160.
I was like,
So-
I was hoping he'd have more than that.
Oh, this is tough.
This is super tough.
I guess I'll say lower. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how it could be higher. If it's higher, then like we're gonna shut down the game.
It might be though. It's a catcher been playing for like 4 or 5 years, but I'll still say lower. Why not?
If it's 7, I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. Like, let's do
All right,
this.
let's just go lower. Let's see what happens.
4. 4. That was so close. That was super way more closer than you expect.
All right. All right.
Wow.
Wow. Woo. That would have been fun.
Barely pulled it out. Barely.
Fun.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Gerardo Parra.
I mean, he better have more than 4. He probably got more than 4 in a season. Let's say higher.
And he's wearing like a spring training number here, number 88.
88.
So,
All right.
yeah. Crazy. You said higher, right?
Yes, sir. I think that's a pretty safe guess.
42. 42.
Ooh, all
Jackie
right.
Robinson,
Wow.
42.
All right.
Barely.
Yeah.
All right, Ian.
Ian says,
Barely.
like, why is everybody scared of the bench? that's it. Yeah.
Is it
Well,
because
well-
we don't? we don't want to use it because it's the tiebreaker.
Right.
So we have no fear
All
around
right.
here.
You're up, Ian.
All right,
So
Ian, I think you can get
more
this.
or less than 42. He says he's going less. Going less
Yeah, I
than
think
42.
That's a safe bet. That's
Yeah,
pretty
I
safe
think so
bet.
too.
He's a guy who either hits a home run or strikes out.
Yeah. Or yells at the Dodger groundskeepers. He does that too.
That's right. That's right. So he has 7. He has 7.
Thank you, Ian.
So there you go. Nicely done, Ian.
I mean, I think that's a pretty safe bet, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Now let's try to
Applauso.
close this out.
Plazo.
Plazo.
All right.
All right.
So
what do I got here?
7 is the number to beat with Tommy LaStella here for the Giants.
Yeah,
the
I mean, he
Cubs
hasn't
and the
played a long
Angels.
time, but I'm guessing he has to have double digits at least. Let's go higher.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty
also a
safe
safe
bet.
bet. Yep.
Yeah, I think so too.
Are you kidding me? 5.
Oh,
You beat him by
Wow.
Oh, actually, you lost. Yeah, you lost. Yeah.
5.
Are you
All
serious?
right, well, whatever. I'm still in the lead. I'll take it.
Wow.
Now the only thing that I can think of is that he's a utility player. And
I just remember him more for being so hot with the Angels that one year.
I would have thought the same thing. Look his games for the Cubs. He had 123. I remember him getting hurt, but then he was very limited. And then with the Giants, he came back, but still he was pretty low. So, wow, that's a tough one. So, but you did make it
more, Ed. At least I'm in the lead for whatever that's worth. At least make it the second row.
Greg Hall, are you still out there? If not, I'm going to go with my man, Mr. Excitement.
Thank you, Ed, by the way, for saying that as the Angels continue to let me down. So there we go. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, only 5. That was tough.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Jorge Alfaro almost had more than him. Come on.
Oh, Greg Hall is here. I'm going with my man, Greg Hall. He's got to get me. You got to get me here, Greg, please. All right. But I got to get past this one. So here's Mr. Speed Merchant himself, Albert Pujols.
Wow. I'm wondering let's see who's he facing off with.
Against Juan Soto.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's going to be a tough one.
A lot of years there for him.
Here's another all or nothing player, Joey Gallo.
You got the power hitters against Juan Soto. All right.
Victor Reyes.
All right.
And so that's your card right there. Oh, and another Speed Merchant, G-Man Choi.
Oh, the Devil Rays jersey. I love it.
A Devil Rays jersey. Isn't that nice?
That's great. I didn't know they acknowledged their existence anymore because the word devil. Ooh, so scary.
Ooh, can't say that. All right. So Albert Pujols. Oh my God, this is another one.
Like, I just want to know: does he have more or less than 30? I mean, come on.
Yeah, he actually has 16, which is way more than I expected.
But I mean, that's around what Cabrera has. 16.
Yep.
Oh, wow. This
679 home runs, 2150 RBIs. So there you go.
But still, this could be tricky. You got to balance here.
I could be one and done. I could be one and done again.
Or hey, you could still go to your bench. You just have to get past
Michael. You can walk through us, Michael Machine. Just really. This is your game.
You can use all the advantages you need of the bench if you think it'll help you.
You know what? I am going to go. I'm going to switch it out for Marcio Dubon.
Good job. I think that's a good call.
So with one triple,
there you go.
That'll work.
Good job.
That'll work.
I'm so curious to see how much he has.
Yeah, higher. Definitely.
Yeah.
So he has 8, which
okay.
I might not have said that.
I don't know. I was on the fence on that one. Wow.
Yeah. So almost 100 home runs. So he'll hit 100 home runs if the season happens. So there you go.
But now you got Joey Gallo. This is like I don't know.
So I know Joey Gallo because I always pick him up on fantasy baseball. He's like one of those players that's all or nothing. So he definitely helps me when it's great, but like he strikes out way too much. doesn't. I would say that he wouldn't hit. I mean, if Juan Soto
8
is
triples.
has only 8 triple, I would say that he has
It's
less.
been like
'Cause he's
4
not-
seasons though. How long has Joey Gallo been playing?
Yeah, I mean, he
You know,
played.
that's what I'm saying, it's tough.
He's played for maybe like 5 or 6 years with Texas. I'm gonna go lower. I mean, it's like
Okay,
I kind
this
of
is tough.
I
This
feel like
might
I
be a
have
tie.
to.
I would be surprised if it's a tie. And tie goes to the drinker.
Yes. So
You're going lower.
yeah, I
All
said
right.
lower.
All right.
Yeah. Oh my God. 7. 7.
Gosh. Wow.
Wow. He
Good
actually
job.
is way more than I expected. So more early in his career. Okay. So
Yeah,
3.
you just
early
get
in-
one a year, you know?
All right.
All
Here
right,
you
Greg
go.
Hall.
Greg Hall.
7.
Higher
Now,
or
can I-
lower than 7? This is actually
have a-
very tough too.
I have a question. Can Greg
Yeah.
go to your bench?
Yes.
All right. Greg has that
He
option.
controls whatever this is.
All
So he
right.
can go to the bench. So we have Travis Shaw or Hunter Renfroe that you can go
He's
to your
going
bench.
higher. Like look at this there.
That's-
He put a message out there. I don't know if you want to say it. It's like he said he's had Victor Reyes on his fantasy team in the past, and I know he's pretty speedy, so I'll go higher.
Wow.
All right. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't know if you were gonna have time to put that up there.
There you go. All right. So
All right.
I'm going higher than
Yeah.
7.
For the
Do we have
tie.
Do we have a drum roll?
Wow, he is right on 14.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job. I wouldn't know if I would have got that one. Very good.
I would have
Very
never
good.
I would have never had Victor Reyes on my fantasy team. I might have him on my fantasy team. That's a great one to have. Especially on the Tigers as well. That's
Yeah.
a very underrated one. Akil Badu and who else did I have in the Tigers? There was a catcher for the Tigers that was hitting home runs. That I
Lance
picked up.
Parrish.
Not Lance Parrish. Gosh darn it! It was in the 2020s, not the 1990s.
Sorry, not in 1984. Sorry.
Thank you
All right, Michael.
All right.
This is for the win.
for the win. G-Man Choi. I will definitely go
Oh,
lower.
yeah.
Definitely go lower. 3.
Well done. Thanks, Jack, for your
Thank you.
triples.
Hey, that G-Man Choi has a heck of a split though at first base.
Yep.
Yeah.
He does. And hey,
Totally.
you know what this means? There's a 4-way tie. We're all 2-6 now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Should I keep
Well
going?
done. Go for
You
it.
should
No, we're
keep
not-
going. Win
I'm
this
not-
game.
We're not all 2-6 because we're 2-7 now.
Oh, whatever it is. Yeah, no, I know we're all tied.
There's no
Yeah.
mercy
Sorry.
rule. Play through.
Yep.
All right. So Starling Marte, more than 3. I will definitely
yeah,
say
of course.
yes. He's had
Oh,
a
yeah.
very long career. 46.
Wow.
Speed Merchant. Yeah.
Is that our highest? That might be. Is that our highest number? so far?
49 Mike Trout.
49 Mike Trout. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So he's in the conversation when it comes to triples, at least.
Yeah.
So Ryan McMahon, I will definitely say lower.
No
than,
chance.
46.
Wow.
Wow.
No chance in
Yes.
hell.
He has 4. And look how many 61 home runs. That's more than I expected as well.
That's definitely more than I
Um,
expected.
And Harrison Bader, as I'm a Cardinal fan, I will definitely say higher. I say higher. He had, there you go. The board. Did I?
Oh, got
Out.
that on me here. I don't know if that's just me.
You ran the
Out.
board.
You did
You
it.
ran
Did
the
it go
board.
out?
Yeah,
For like
you-
a second. You're okay. now.
Okay. Good enough.
You
So-
went out, but you ran the board. Michael Mondragon, Michael
Well done.
Machine. All the women want you, and all the men want to be you, brother. Well done.
All right. So, hashtag do the research. Just so you guys know, a gentleman named Sam Crawford has the all-time triples record with 309.
Wow.
And Ty Cobb second with 295. Like, I'm looking at the top 20. I don't even see anybody in this. I don't see any current player even listed as being close to this record. I don't know who.
Yeah.
Like the top 50. There's no one in the top 50 I see here who's even active. That's pretty nuts. I'll have to see who is. I have not found yet who is the current active player. I'll have to look that. I'll have to actually do more research. Man.
So
Oh, yeah.
As my friend Kevin Ziegler says, my baseball friend who I met in freshman year in high school, he said triple is the most exciting play in baseball.
Yep.
And I asked him to clarify that, and he says, like, because people would say like, oh, the inside the park home run is the most exciting play in baseball. I go, the triple happens more often than an inside the park home run. Inside the park home run doesn't happen very often. Triples happen all the time. And it's, if you think about it, if you were to run 360 feet, right, or 270 feet, it's like that's a long way to go, especially, if it goes in the corners, and it's like we can see triples coming, right?
Yeah.
So we go, oh, it's triple right here. So it's the most exciting play in baseball. I totally agree with that.
Michael, are you ready to guess who is the current active leader in career triples?
Current active?
Yes. Who has the most triples for an active player? He's a former Cardinal. I can at least tell you that much. Former Cardinal.
Oh, former Cardinal.
Yes.
Mark McGuire.
Absolutely.
Active.
Yeah. Good job, Jack. You got it. Congratulations.
I think I might know.
All right. Well, give it to me.
Randy Arozarena.
That was like a Cowboy Jack answer.
Oh, it's not? He's a former
Randy
Cardinal.
Arozarena started playing last year at the Rays. Are you thinking of somebody else?
Oh, I'm saying it active. I'm like active. I'm like who
I mean, no, career, for their career.
Oh, career. I thought you meant like
no, not in the season. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Your current active player with the most triples is Dexter Fowler, of all people.
Oh, wow.
He has 82 triples. Listen, that 82 is the most for an active player right now. So, yeah.
I love that my name was used as an insult.
Awesome.
So thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I totally misconstrued.
You misunderstood me. I'm like, I thought you were giving me a Jack answer. Sorry.
But I wouldn't. I don't think Dexter Fowler's playing anymore, so I wouldn't guess.
He was on the Angels.
He was on the Angels. He broke his leg.
Something like that. He got hurt. He was doing really well, and then he got hurt, and he was out for most of last season.
I was going to say, is he even on a team?
I don't know as of right now. I don't know if he had a 2-year deal with the Angels or what, but
let's
hopefully he makes it back to the major leagues. Let's just hope he makes it back to the major leagues.
Interesting. Yeah. So
he's a free agent.
There you go. He's a free agent. All right.
There you go.
Well, everyone in baseball is almost a free agent right now.
They're all free agents right now.
Nothing in baseball is free, except for this show. This show's free for your enjoyment.
So let's go to baseball.
Michael, highlight that comment from If Sports Cards right there to pop Cowboy Jack.
Hey, Nicky!
Yeah, there you go.
Great minds think alike, right, Jack?
Hell yeah, man. Well done. Well done, Nicky.
Yes.
Fowler might still win a race if it's Pujols to third base. I think he might still be able to win that race.
Yeah,
I'm confident Jack would run a race to third base with Albert Pujols.
There you go.
Well, hold on. Don't push your luck, dude. I get winded drying off when I get out of the shower, so I'm not winning any races anytime soon, Cowboy.
All right, so let's get to our trivia questions. So let's do it. Only 4 members of the 500 home run club have a better career average than Miguel Cabrera's 310. All of them play for the Red Sox.
Oh, wait.
Who are they?
2 of them. I know 2 of them easy.
Who's your 2 before I go to the next slide?
You really want me to? Well, I mean, it's Ted Williams, Babe Ruth, and
okay.
I was gonna say Carl Yastrzemski, but I don't think he has. All right. Oh yeah. Sorry.
There you go.
All right.
So
now, yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah. Now I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, thank you. I didn't remember Jimmy Fox being a Red Sox. All right.
So 4. We're looking for 4 players here. So they're gonna knock out 2. Who has a better a better average than 310 of Miguel Cabrera?
Am I supposed to write this down? I'm sorry. I forgot to write this down. Sorry. On my Sharpie.
What are your thoughts, Angelo?
I agree with Kevin with those two.
I got to slide my card in things and they'll light
Yes.
up that I'm ready.
I'm gonna go 3, 4, 5, 6.
3, 4,
Manny.
5. So
Manny, Jim Rice, Babe Ruth, Ted Williams.
I said bosom.
Kevin, okay, for everybody, full disclosure, that is the theme from the match game. If you want to look it up, it's a really fun game. It's super 70s.
This is such a 1970s answer. I had to think of the most 1970s answer, and I'm like, bosom.
Yes.
And then I
And it
slow
would
down
just
the
be all-
thing. When I hear the
all
buzzer,
innuendo.
then
Yes. Bubble Pug, it is not a trick question. There are actually 4 players here that have a higher career average lifetime than 310. So that tells you something. So if Sports got going, Ted, Babe, Manny, and Jimmy Fox.
I know one who it absolutely not is, so that does help me. I'm just
Williams,
trying to
Ruth, Fox. Oh, going with Jim Rice. That's yeah. 2, 3, 5, 6 for Greg.
I'm either 1, 2, 5, 6 or 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm trying to just decide on this.
Bubble Pug going with 2, 4, 5, 6.
I don't want to burst people's bubble yet, Michael, because I know who I see a name in there that I'm like, it's not that person.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to
So-
burst the bubble yet. You know.
Oh, going with Manny Ramirez, maybe.
There's just one I'm not sure of
Yes.
on this.
Kevin is
Thank
definitely
you.
my Charles Nelson
I
Riley.
want to be Richard Dawson, not I gotta be drunk like
No,
Richard Dawson.
He's Charles Nelson Riley. I'm Richard Dawson.
I need to get the big glasses. Thank you for that, Greg. I appreciate it. Oh. Well, that's where Paul lived. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jack, what are you going with?
I'm gonna
1, 2,
I'm
5.
gonna knock out David Tito Ortiz and Manny the Raging Bull Ramirez.
Ooh.
So I'm going 2, 4, 5, 6.
All right. I know. There's no way. I can't put myself over that much.
Cash picks 6, 5, 3, 1. All right.
I'm close to agreeing with. Hey, I didn't even get my pick yet. Because I was going to burst everybody's bubble, or some people's bubble, because Jim Rice does not have 500 home runs. I'll at least say that right now. So he's out.
Okay.
And like I said, I've just been David Ortiz or Manny Ramirez. I don't know who has a better batting average. I'll go 2, 3, 5, 6.
2, 3, 5, 6. All right. And the answer is, thank you all for joining in on the chat. It is Jimmy Fox, 325, Manny Ramirez, 312, Babe Ruth, 342, and Ted Williams, 344. You're exactly right. Jim Rice fell short in that pack in both regards, batting 298 with 382 home runs. Very nicely done, Kevin. And David Ortiz is in the 500 homer club, but only hit 286 in his career.
Yeah, him and Man Ram, I was like, those are the tough ones to me. I didn't remember. I totally spaced out Jimmy Fox being a Red Sox player. I remember more being, I think, on the Athletics, Philadelphia Athletics. You know, because we support athletics around here, Jack, right?
Yes, absolutely. We are big athletic supporters. All
absolutely,
of us.
yes, sir.
All 4 of us, athletic supporters.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Greg Hall killing it in here. It's unbelievable.
Oh, is Greg correct as well?
He was.
With the big woo, I'm guessing he was with me on that. I didn't see his number there, but all right. Good job, Greg.
All right. So another Miguel Cabrera. I won't say maybe styled question. I guess it's
all right.
Miguel Cabrera-esque, but so Miguel Cabrera is the career home run leader for players born in Venezuela. Who is second? Cowboy, you make your way to Venezuela. On your pilgrimages.
I love Venezuela. It's a beautiful country. Whenever I get down to Venezuela, though, I don't have a lot of time to watch baseball, so I'm shooting in the dark here. I mean, I normally go down to go to Venezuelan libraries and experience the culture.
You're taking more of the culture. I understand.
I take in the culture.
You might know these players.
I have a guess. Is it Fernando?
It is not. No, he's from Mexico.
Oh,
Ichihuaquila.
Okay.
Wow, way to go, Kevin Lyon, nerd.
Oh, wow. Interesting list here.
So Bobby Abreu, Jose Altuve, the Big Cat, Andres Galarraga, or Maglio Ordonez. Well, I love it because he has an accent and a tilde. So I've always wanted one of those in my names. I only have the accent.
We can add
a
tilde.
Music, please.
I could, but that makes it into a Y. It would be Mondragon.
Mondragon.
So I'm gonna single when I'm done. I'm gonna flick my light on and off.
You got it. You can't even say it. Dragon. There we go. Doesn't work. So,
all right.
Yeah, maybe we should have like flashcards so you can like put your name.
Now
here's my answer.
I want to play the bass.
Tilde. Perfect.
I feel like you put Jose Altuve on here as a red herring for me, because you know how much I love Jose Altuve. So I'm gonna go Andres Galarraga.
Ooh, the Big Cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Big Cat. I'm gonna have to go with the Big Cat on this one too.
I said Fanny.
Fanny, gosh darn it.
And not Fanny Flag. I'm just going Fanny.
Can you imagine there was a person called Fanny Flag? It was a woman called Fanny Flag.
That's spelled Fanny Fannie. You know what? No one knows what a Fanny is anymore. It's all right.
So number 2, going with Jose Altuve.
You know what? To go with someone different, I'm gonna go with Bobby Abreu.
Bobby Abreu.
Galarraga, I remember being more of a batting average kind of hitter, but I'll just go for someone different. Let's go Abreu.
Okay. So
why not?
3, you're going with 1. Jack, what is Angelo going with? What you said?
He said 3. They both said Galarraga.
3.
That's why I went with someone different. Everyone's saying Galarraga, so I'll go with someone different. The Big Cat.
Yeah.
Ferdinand. Mr. Mondragon. Why don't you tell us who the winner is?
Yeah, Greg Hall, Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican. Yeah, and now you got heat with the Puerto Rican.
Those Puerto Rico's gonna get you,
dude. The Puerto Rican pride of Athens, Georgia, is fired up.
Yeah, we were talking about Rosie Perez earlier. Another fiery Puerto Rican,
which is also one of Mr. Excitement's nicknames. Yeah,
Rosie Perez.
Perez. Yeah.
Am I the only one that calls him Rosie Perez?
Apparently so.
Huh. All right.
I'll note that to myself.
Take care of your kids, Mookie. All right, here we go.
There you go.
Here do the right thing. All right, here we go. It is the Big Cat on this. Yes, the Big Cat appreciates that you remember him. Andres Galarraga slugged 399 home runs in his career.
Wow.
More than Ordonez, who had 294, Abreu, who had 288. Altuve is 14th among Venezuelan players with 164. So definitely it was a red herring.
Dude, definitely. El Gato Grande Andres Galarraga, mi hermano. Estamos familia por toda la vida, jefe. Vamos!
Qué lástima. Okay, here, but we can't talk about the Big Cat without talking about the Big Cat.
There he is. There's There he is.
Tell us about Ernie Ladd, Kevin.
What do you want to know about Mr. Ernie Ladd? Yeah, actually, he's an interesting character because he was actually a star in the American Football League back in the 60s. And I think there was a really famous thing where he let me make sure I got this right. I believe it was like a playoff game or a Pro Bowl game in the mid-60s, which was in New Orleans. And New Orleans is still doing segregation to where the black players were going to have to stay in a separate place than the white players. And apparently because of that, he staged like a walk-off. He was going to not play in this game. And I think they ended up, I'm trying to remember the end result of the story, but if I remember correctly, he actually caused like the game to be changed where everyone got to stay in like the same place. If I remember right, but he was starting to do a protest, say, hey, what you really it's 1965, 66. So definitely a different time. And it's New Orleans, which is definitely in the deep South.
Big Cat Ernie Ladd was a trailblazer for African Americans in sport. And
absolutely. And doing that in that time period, it's crazy. And then once his body started breaking down, I think he was playing on the Chargers. I think that's what he was most known as.
That's exactly. He started on the Chargers. Go ahead, Kevin.
And, I was going to say, I don't remember when he started wrestling. Probably in the late 60s, I would assume.
60. He started on the Chargers in 61 through 65. Played for the Oilers from 66 to 67. I remember this. That if you were asking me one team he played for, it was this Kansas City Chiefs, 67 to 68. And then he started wrestling right after that. He actually went to Grambling State.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he probably would have played under, is it Ernie Robinson? Is that the name of the coach who was in Grambling forever? I'm sorry if I have the name wrong. I can't, but the Grambling State coach had like the record for all-time wins as a college football coach.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Robinson, I think was his name. I think so. I'm sorry if I had it wrong, but he might have been there even at that point. And
you make a good point.
With Ernie, I want to say he was with Houston when this thing happened, the AFL game in New Orleans. He might have been doing what a lot of wrestlers were doing. There was football players back in this day, imagine this happening now, who in the offseason would wrestle. And then they would just go back and play football back in the football season. But it was guys like him who probably made way more money in wrestling. They're like, forget this. Wrestling's probably easier for us. So he went into wrestling and had a heck of a career. WWE Hall of Famer, I believe, too.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and he's got a lasting legacy in wrestling. Legacy.
And you gotta love that photo of him and the Grand Wizard right there. It's a great photo.
So dude, you gotta love the photo with Andre there, man. Brother's about to throw a punt. Like that's a beautiful.
You know what he actually might be doing?
He's gonna tape the thumb.
Yeah, you see the thumb. Yeah, that was one of the things. He would take the thumb and use it as like a foreign object. There, it's good stuff. I just had to admire I admire that Grand Wizard.
So he started in football. He started with. Yeah, he started in 61 with the Chargers. Yeah, he started in 61 with the Chargers, but that's when he started wrestling too.
Oh, okay. So he was doing that for a while. But I heard he had really bad knees later on in life, so that's probably why he just got out of football. It's like, let's make some money doing this, you know. All right, the Big Cat.
So, I want to give a shout out to the Big Cat for sure. As long as we have about one Big Cat, we got to talk about the other one.
Oh yeah, I should have known that was coming.
Wanted to bring up. Unfortunately, we had someone in the baseball fraternity pass away. Jeremy Giambi, born in 74, and then just died this year. So he 47. Outfielder, first baseman for the Royals, Athletics, Phillies, and Red Sox from 98 to 2003. He was a 263 career hitter, 52 home runs, 209 RBIs. This is pretty interesting. So he actually kind of encompasses all of us here. He was born in San Jose and went to South Hills High School in West Covina. Went to California State University Fullerton, played college baseball.
There you go.
Yeah, he's a Titan. He was in the 1995 College World Series. Unfortunately, passed away. Now, this is an opportunity to talk about it. Unfortunately, Jeremy Giambi died of suicide, which I'm not sure a lot of people know about, but it happened. And this is also another date in history too. So I'm wearing the great Brody Stevens. This is his anniversary. This is the 3rd anniversary of the day he died.
Oh,
So
already.
suicide is obviously a big. I don't know how to talk about this eloquently. Suicide, it's horrible and devastating, and I'm sick of people that don't make it to 50. And Jeremy is another example of a guy who didn't make it to 50, and you just want to you feel that you could have done more, right? So anyway, just reach out to someone, talk. One of the reasons why we do this show was to get through COVID, and here we are 95 weeks later, and we're making a difference in everybody's life, and we talk about it off the show, how this helped us and get through this tough period, and really, and we, and yeah, and Dave says yeah, there you go. Technology is not going to let me get my point out, right?
No, listen, this community that we built has given me a huge helping hand in my mental health over the last few years. Everybody listening, if you're in the sound of my voice, if you're not doing okay, that's okay. Reach out to me. I'll do whatever I can for you. We will get through this together no matter what. Don't give up hope. Reach out. Reach out. Please.
Absolutely. Yeah, technology won't let me get my point out. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's, again, we're all in this together. Let's not fight against each other. Let's build each other up. My girlfriend, she has a really great, she always calls it the punk rock mentality. It's the mosh pit mentality. If you go down, we'll pick you back up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, it can be violent and terrible out there, but let's pick each other up. It's harder to do that than it is to just, stomp on someone's feelings or make them feel bad. So we're trying to build a positive community. As soon as there's any negativity, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't have time for it. And Kevin is like,
I can't wham anybody anymore then. No more whams.
You can always wham. Because we also don't want self-loathing. We also want people to be super strong in what they're doing. We can't go, yeah. So Kevin always gives me the wham. Like it says, stop.
I whammed you when I put wham in the chat when you were complaining about your technology. I'm like, I can't be on the show in time. Wah. Wah. I got work late. Wah.
But yeah,
Angelo knows my pain. Angelo and I have a similar commute now. He's just going south and I'm going north from almost the same area. It was brutal.
Yeah.
Wah.
Wah. So Jeremy Jambi, we hardly knew you. Thank you for all your contributions. Ed Brown wants to see the flip play. He was actually on the end. We started with Derek Jeter. He made that great flip play. And it was on Jeremy Giambi. If Jeremy Giambi just would have slid, potentially it could have been a lot closer, but Posada tagged him out, and it was, yeah.
Jeremy Giambi is it's got to be one of the focal points of the movie Moneyball. Yes. One of my favorite lines from or favorite scenes in the movie is when they're talking about, we're going to sign Jason's younger brother, Jeremy Giambi. And what? Jeremy Giambi? He doesn't hit any home runs like Jason Giambi. He doesn't. But what does he do?
He gets on base.
Gets on base.
That's it. That's the philosophy. Cowboy Jack, if you're going to have a baseball team, just get guys that get on base.
Hey, listen, you know that Cowboy Jack famously gets on base.
And he especially likes athletics who get on base.
Yes.
He supports the athletics who get on base.
Supports the athletics that get on base.
Booyah shaka.
Booyakasha.
There you go. So that is it for this week. If you like what we're doing here at the Beer Baseball blog, support us on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Beer Baseball. We also have an Etsy page with some stickers and some beer coasters and stuff like that. More stuff coming soon. Here's where you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Definitely help us out. Anything you can do. Watch our videos, like and subscribe. We need it all the way around. Guys, do you have any last words before we wrap up for this week?
I'm finishing my will. How dare you? Last words.
Oh, wow.
How dare you? Wow.
Last words this week.
My week good. Because I'll start first because the next thing on the Beer Baseball channel is going to be for me. Wednesdays is Pint and Packs, where I'm going to open a pint of beer. I got to figure out beer I'm going to open. I have a few pints in the fridge. For packs, I just refreshed my packs. I'm opening like 2 packs of 1991 Tops and see what goodies are in there. That's going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific. Live on the Instagram. I forgot to mention that part. Beer Baseball on Instagram.
Angelo, do you we just did a couple videos. We had 2 videos of yours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't had a chance already, go back and watch Beer and Break from this past Saturday, where I give you guys first look at 2022 Top Series 1 baseball, chasing after the Wander Franco rookie card. And then we also posted a video on yesterday, of some clips of me at the Front Row Card Show in Henderson, Nevada at the Green Valley Ranch Resort and Casino, including my pickups from the card show. So that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun filming it. So it looks like I'll be, hopefully I'll be doing that more frequently in addition to the Beer and Breaks. And we have a very special edition of Beer and Break this Saturday, as I'll be opening a unique product, which is the Panini Kids Crate Volume 3. So that'll be a fun opening. There's 4 different card products in that box, as well as some other goodies. So tune into that.
Love it. Love it. Cowboy Jack Durango, wrap us up.
Everybody watch our Instagram Sunday afternoon, evening. Kevin and I are going to do Hazy History with Cowboy Jack Durango and Kevin Lyon. We delve into some pretty weird, fun, and interesting stories about baseball. I highly recommend watching what we did last Sunday. It was a very, very, very interesting topic. Watch our Instagram on Sunday. You'll know when we're going live. And everybody out there, I love you. Thank you so much for being a part of this group. And if you are having a hard time, we're all going through this together. Reach out.
Love it. Love it. We will be back next Tuesday with another episode of the Beer Baseball Blogcast. Oh, wow. Did you just give me the claw, Kevin?
Yeah, I saw Angelo got the curveball up there. I'm gonna get the iron claw.
No, I was reaching my hand out to Jack virtually.
Okay. Well, I'm
put your hand out, baby.
I'm giving Jack the claw.
Kevin gave me the Baron von Raschke or the
Von Erich. That was pretty intense.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Channeling my days. That's all. In the past.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Did Zach have what? You guys are crazy out there. Yes, and Jody loves your shirt, Cowboy. So join us next week for we're slowly marching to 100 straight weeks of the Beer Baseball Blogcast. They said it couldn't be done. They didn't even know it was happening. They said it couldn't be done. But we're going to do it, and we're going to knock it out. We're at the end of March. It'll be 100 straight episodes. Next week will be 96, and we can't wait to do it. We love doing this every week. Join us next week for more craft beer and curveballs. Love you. Talk to you soon, and take care, everyone. Good night.